So I have a bit of a problem today. I summoned a ghost into my house. If you was playing Phasmophobia, you would circle the yeah option. It's an annoying ghost type, okay? And it's just aggravating to deal. Oh, wait, yeah. I think it's coming now. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I've been dealing with for the past month or two. Anyways, now that he's gone, today we're gonna be checking out some ghost videos and seeing if we can find any flaws in the video to see maybe if they're fake and if we can debunk them, or maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised and maybe we'll see an actual real ghost today. So we're gonna start with some Nukes videos. Okay, we're gonna check out some other creators today as well, but we gotta start with our boy Nukes. And I mean, look at that thumbnail. Scary videos that will scare the heck out of you. Okay, we gotta do this.
A little visit.
Here we go.
Top 5
a little
Jose
visit.
Gonzalez sent me this strange
Let me
footage
see
that
it.
was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California. Jose
Okay,
says that
I've
the
been there.
footage was caught by a family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment. It shows something that is truly bizarre.
Let me see it. Okay.
Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs.
Wait.
And as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention.
Is that a penguin?
Then the little figure quickly
What
crawls
is
between
that?
the steps and disappears.
I have a theory. I have a
Weirdly,
theory.
Whatever this is almost looks like it's
I have a
dressed
theory.
in
I have a theory.
tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught a duende,
I have a theory.
a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be
You think
similar
it's a
to gnome or leprechaun.
You think it's a
But
leprechaun?
Let me know what you think this is.
Where's my cat? Let me go get my cat real quick. So this little guy is Abba Zaba, and he has a very unique ability to walk on 2 feet, like a little dude. I've only seen him do it like 15 times over the past 7 years, so I don't think I can get him to do it on camera, but dude, when you see it, you're thinking little leprechaun in your house. He kind of walks like this when he doing it. Like, this has to be an animal, right? Like, what else could it be? I can promise you. Bro, you ever see those, stop. You ever see those videos with the little raccoon and they scoop out the food or the cat bowl and then it's like running off? I think that's all we got here. It's just such a shadowy figure that you just can't see what it is. I'm gonna say it's a penguin. I'm going to the next one.
Caught on camera.
Caught
Now, I
on
don't
camera.
usually
Let
feature
me
scary
see
photos
it.
on the channel because
Okay.
they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate.
Okay.
Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no
boyfriends.
children in attendance. So
Okay.
one of the women snapped a
sounds
live
nice.
photo on her iPhone and captured this.
Let me see it. Let me see. I see it already. There's a little demon child back there. What is all this glowing stuff happening? Is that from the iPhone?
Did you see it? On
Yeah,
the
no,
right side
yeah,
of
of
the
course.
picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few
Right.
frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving. The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Next up, a young woman.
Stop. Slow down, Nukes. You're going too fast. First of all, if this is real, I hope that when I die and become a ghost, that I'm just running around photobombing literally everyone, okay? I want y'all to be watching a Markiplier video and I'm just in the background smiling the whole time. It'll be weird. Secondly, don't most of our phones now, when you take a picture of something, they try to use a little AI to enhance the image a little bit? Like, I know Samsung had a thing where you take a picture of the moon, and then all of a sudden, instead of showing you the picture that you've taken, it would show you like an AI image of the moon for like quality purposes or something like that, right? Is it possible that where this little dude was at, there was actually a rock there, and maybe the rock had features kind of like a face, like it had like 2 dark spots and like maybe a bright spot for the nose and a dark spot for the lips, and AI just kind of filled in the blanks and made it look like a little dude? There's also a small chance that this is just edited, right? They just edited small little dude in there, but I mean, I'm just looking at this group of people here and I'm just assuming, probably not a good idea to do that, but I'm assuming that this lady does not know how to edit videos to make it look that believable. Okay, well, there's 2 options then. It's either a ghost or it's AI doing some kind of trickery. Or maybe it's not AI at all. Maybe there's no editing at all. Maybe what I'm looking at right now is just a rock that looks like a little dude and it just happened to be there. You know what? Can y'all let me know in the comments? Maybe it's a real ghost.
Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend. But later when she prints the photo out,
pictures.
She notices something very odd in the background.
Let me see it.
A very tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching them. The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture. Destination unknown.
wait, what? I thought something was gonna happen, dude. What do you mean? I have a friend with that exact same body shape. And then we're just supposed to also believe them that that person wasn't there. It's just a reflection of a dude. It's just a reflection of the dude, and the way the window is and the reflection is, it's like warped a little bit, and it's just making things look a little bit extra creepy and a little bit more undefined. Buddy, all you did, you took a picture of a dude. Good job.
The devil down below. A guy
the devil down below.
Says that lately he has been hearing strange sounds around his house.
Mr. Puddings?
Enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
I would assume animals immediately. Can somebody please explain this? Happened around 3 a.m.
He sets up a camera down there to see.
First of all, why are you outside at 3 a.m.? Oh, I guess you heard the noise, so you grabbed your camera and went to check. Okay, that kind of checks out. That kind of checks out.
What's going on? What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Yeah, I mean, if I saw that under my house, I would be scared too, for
Kyle's
sure.
camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he
Which
goes
happens.
into his house's crawl space to check it out.
You go at nighttime?
I can't sleep.
You can't sleep. At 3 a.m., you can't sleep, so you're going to the scariest place where you think you saw something terrifying.
There's a security camera.
Okay, he's got his camera.
I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is.
I'm not seeing any signs of like life down here.
I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life.
He said the thing. He said the thing that I
I don't see
said.
any signs of afterlife.
Okay, well that's
I'm gonna
good.
get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there.
Yeah.
So what do you think this is?
Okay. There's 2 possibilities here, right? Well, I guess 3 if you want to go crazy with it. Let's just start with number 3. Number 3, it's an actual skinwalker. And that's it. That's that. Option 1, he put the camera there and he himself went back into the shadows where the camera would like have a hard time picking him up and just did some kind of stupid movement to make it look spooky. Option 2, it really is an actual squatter down there. And when the owner of the house caught on to like someone squat and put the camera down there, all this stuff, the squatter was like, they know, better get on out of here. But then again, like, if it was a real squatter and he was down here, wouldn't he be attempting to be as quiet as possible? My man said he heard noises coming from the basement. If I'm trying to sneak into someone's basement, I'm going full, like, splitter cell mode, dude. You're not gonna hear a sound from me. Okay, so I went to my man's TikTok channel. My boy is finding scary ghosts literally every place he goes to. Every single thing in this man's house is haunted. There's a killer doll there. There's another one. The attic's haunted. The basement's haunted. His bedroom's haunted. The outside of his AC vent thing is haunted. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Whenever you find a channel that only does haunted stuff, well, then it's probably fake. If you find those rare channels where it's like a traveling vlog and they got like thousands of TikToks and everything's perfectly normal, and then there was like a one weird one, you know, that's a bit more like, okay, maybe something is going on here. This is like me with Who's Your Daddy on my main channel, right? My boy got the basement going and he just made 600 TikToks on the basement. But hey, I get it. I did the same thing in Who's Your Daddy, okay? I found a rock. And now here we are 500 videos later and I'm still playing with a rock. So it's a scary rock though, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's a scary rock. His comment says, that's a Bogart. I've seen a couple of them in my life. No, you haven't.
End of the road.
End of the road.
Is an independent truck driver in Southeast Asia.
This
he regularly
thing is sick.
posts his experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia.
Let me see.
One night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Unfortunate.
Bener sampean. Apa jenenge?
What is that pop called again?
Tibake ya, tibake.
Turns out my engine is broken down.
Sing keder.
I just got a service, bro. Me and ATS.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Buddy, where are you going?
Aku saiki ngomong yo.
So let me tell you, suddenly,
Moro-moro mambune gak
it
enak.
smells weird here.
Mambu melati campur amis.
Jasmine mixed with what?
Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo.
It still smells so fishy.
Ayo. Sapa? Hey, tok sapa iki?
Huh.
Hey, Walot. Muncul.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his truck, only to
I mean, there is a pair of legs there. So I don't think this is edited in because we can see the top part of the legs being blocked by the muffler. It's easy to do if it's a picture, right? If it's a moving video, a little bit more difficult to edit something like that in. Could it just be someone like his buddy hanging off the side of the truck with like two bare feet dangling down?
But when he checks, there's no one there. After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help.
Okay, so he's running away.
Scurry videos. Now,
Nix, I need more than just spooky feet, dude, okay? I need to see what happened next. Did he ever get his truck? Did he find someone for help? What happened? So in this case, I'm not seeing any ghost videos from my man. They're all just, I can't understand the titles. I don't speak this language, but it just seems like vlogs, out for dinner, combing his hair. So he does have more spooky TikToks. And they've all been edited to have like spooky music in the background. Like they're obviously going for a creepy vibe here. Not all of his TikToks, but some of them. Okay, I'm currently watching through this spooky TikTok and, oh wait, is that it? Because I was gonna say, okay, I thought that was a ghost. I was gonna say I haven't seen, there hasn't been anything in this video yet, just creepy music and him walking around. When I sort his TikTok page by most popular, The spooky one has about 25 million views compared to his normal stuff, which is still doing fantastic, by the way. Okay, I'm watching another one. It's the same thing. It's the same spooky music with him driving down a dark, empty road. I think he saw the view potential here and faked the one with the feet. But yeah, I don't know for sure, guys, okay? It could actually be a ghost, but I'm pretty sure he saw them 20 million views and was like, okay, we're doing this. All right, Editor OB here. How you doing, fellas? I'm the guy who edits the video. Nice to meet you. I'm over here, and I've decided to go through the entire video frame by frame, which, trust me, it takes a long time. So, but I think I found something. I think I found a cut in the video. So this is after he's seen the feet dangling from the truck. He gets up, he takes his camera, and he goes to the back of his truck, and he's about to turn the corner and see the spooky ghost. And so far, everything's moving kind of fluently, everything's lining up, all the frames make sense, at least in my head. But then when we get to the corner of the truck right here, there's a big old jump right here, buddy. Like, it's still pretty lined up, and it might not be a cut, but I mean, compared to the other frames, this is like kind of a big jump, you know? That right there, that tells me he probably put an edit in the video somewhere. Because if we continue forward, everything else, nothing jumps that far in the video. I think my man might have edited this one. All right, I gotta finish editing this video so y'all can watch it. So I'll probably be back at some point. Okay, we're gonna switch it up a bit. We're gonna check out some Bizarre Bub, okay? This is his newest video from 2 weeks ago. Here we go.
A group of house cleaners arrived to a house, unaware that they would encounter something very unsettling while cleaning up this place. The person who lives here had just inherited this property from someone who had a hoarding problem. Recorded by one of the cleaners, this video was taken just moments before they all started to scream.
Screams from inside the house. You know what it is?
According to Katie, one of the cleaners, this place was not what it seemed in the photos that were sent by the owner.
She sent some pictures of the house, and judging from the pictures that she sent, like, it didn't look like it was going to be that bad or that hard a job. So I immediately take out my phone and start filming. I want to show our boss how this client totally misrepresented the house.
Little did Katie know that while filming, this would happen. Take a look.
Let me see.
Your favorite.
Is that Thomas? Look at Thomas, dude. Thomas gonna get up and run at him? I doubt it.
That's so cute.
They got medicine. See some flies buzzing around. Probably some roaches in there.
Bad.
Smell is so bad. Yeah, probably got a dead animal. Hopefully not, though.
Flies?
Yeah, flies.
Oh, shut the door.
Okay. Wait, did Thomas move? Thomas moved. Thomas? You good?
Look at Thomas, the gentleman, like him.
Thomas moving, dude! Thomas is alive! Oh my goodness.
It actually comes towards us.
It's just like in the TV show.
What have you gotten us into? Oh my god, oh, really?
What?
Oh my god.
While filming the condition of this house, a ride-on play toy begins to move on its own.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't
yeah.
just move randomly, but rather towards the cleaning crew.
So normally, in these types of videos, when something moves in them, they always, okay, so the object always moves towards the person filming them, right? That's because the person filming them has the string. So when they tug the string to make it move, it just naturally goes towards them. However, in this one, the way Thomas moved, it was like it slid like in almost like a semicircle kind of way.
As if the clutter in this place
Which would be like
terrifying enough. This
really
happens.
hard. See how it moved? It slid across the wheel like a string. Ain't gonna do that.
They were freaked out by this, but after thinking that this may have been a battery-powered car, they look back at the footage to confirm this. However, while rewatching, they notice something pretty chilling. Watch closely.
That's a creepy little statue. What? Underside is fully plastic. Puts it in the kitchen. Video where it later moves.
As it seems, this toy is entirely made of plastic. No battery or motorized components appear to be seen here. If no power source had caused its movement, then what did? But the bigger question is, how exactly did it suddenly shift towards the group's direction? It's as though it just knew where they were. To Katie, this occurrence would stay a mystery, as she wouldn't be returning to this house for various reasons. But then a few days later, the owner reaches out again.
We told her that we would be willing to come back, but only under 3 conditions. The first being that we needed to come back. Second, that the Thomas the Tank Engine toy would absolutely not be in the house. That she agreed to all of our conditions, and so we returned to the job.
There's Thomas, dude. He's outside.
Come here. Come see.
Bro, getting some fresh air today. He went for a walk. Oh, is it moving? I mean, it is moving.
Get out.
There's an open garage below them. Scary.
Crazy.
Huh. The only thing I can think of is the wheels are turned towards the garage. There could be someone in the garage with a string, but the whole premise of that idea is kind of bizarre because, it's like I say, bizarre, Bob. Well, because like, they're here to clean up a hoarding problem in the house. If it was the homeowner faking it, they wouldn't want to scare the cleaners away. Why would the cleaners be here faking it as well? What is there to gain, aside from TikTok views?
That Katie recorded on her second day at this place, and it's something that's left her even more spooked. As she states, she was recording the mantle area because of something she saw in the photos that were sent by the owner. Take a look.
Like in the pictures she originally sent us when we were doing the first estimate, there was a picture of a photo album.
Okay, I can't see it, dude.
And in the album, there's a picture of a child. I'm obviously going to post the pictures above, the face blurred, of course, but you can see the kid on it.
Look carefully when I take the video of the mantle. There are these blue bowls stacked up, and in those bowls are some Polaroid pictures.
What?
And if you look really closely.
Okay. I can make out Thomas the Train's blue wheels, and there's like a dude who has, he's like leaning back. He's leaning back with his hand on the ground. Okay.
You can see that in the pictures is the Thomas train that we keep seeing move. And on this Thomas train is a boy. He looks to be like around 9 or so.
Right.
And I don't know anything about him. I don't know who he is. The owner didn't tell us anything about him.
As Katie believes, this toy...
Wait a minute. Is she currently trying to vacuum the hallway? Is it? I'm pretty sure when you're cleaning a hoarding situation like this, you would first remove all the trash and items from the house, clear out the ground, and then you start doing like the normal cleaning stuff, because she's gonna vacuum this hallway, and then the trash right behind her when she's going to take it through the hallway out the door, and the little pieces are gonna fall, right? Don't you do, like, isn't there like an order to this? Look, me and my wife, okay, when we're on the sofa at night and we're watching YouTube videos, we kind of go through a little obsession with watching cleaning YouTubers clean out hoarded houses. In not a single video I've ever seen do they bust out the vacuum before moving all the trash off of the ground. I'm going to their TikTok. Okay, so I'm on their channel, right? And it looks like it starts off pretty normal and tame. They don't have a lot of videos. I don't use TikTok, but this is all they got. It starts off with like family vlogging. They're playing Monopoly right here. Everything's getting like 2,000 views, 8,000 views, whatever. And then boom, Thomas 12.7 thousand views. The follow-up, 37.8K views. The next follow-up, 20,000 views or 19,000 views. But then as time goes on, people are like, okay, we're over the Thomas the Train thing. Like, okay, enough is enough. And you can see the views go back down to like 2,000, then 652. And then they're like, all right, let's go back to normal house cleaning stuff. This user over here says, there is a battery, check under the seat. That's where the one my son has is located. Well, that just explains everything then. The battery was getting low on juice. The Thomas the Train was super duper old and it just started malfunctioning and moving it on its own. I know. Y'all have had toys in the past where the battery gets super low and all of a sudden they're activating and you think it's a ghost and you're freaking out, but it's just the batteries going down. Guys, I'm getting clickbaited. I want to click on the thumbnail on the right with the girl and they had like the blood coming out. No. Stay focused.
On May 20th,
all right, next one.
A man is looking after his sick mother through a baby monitor when he sees her staring at something that appears to be on the ceiling.
Okay. Unidentifiable noise. Okay, the sound effect makes it creepy. The one that Bizarre Bob edited in.
There doesn't appear to be anything noticeable in this room, yet strangely, Raymond's mother continues to stare at the ceiling as though something were there. Now,
She's doing it again.
What do you think it is, bud? A ghost?
whether coming from the ceiling or somewhere else, he's already checked the space multiple times and always finds nothing. But one day, while recording his mom doing her usual reach, he gets this.
Let me see. Okay, she's doing her reach. She's reaching up. There's a cat. I can't see. Like, I don't think this is a ghost. I mean, it's... Well, hold up.
As Raymond films his mom reaching up again, he gets this. The nurse's hair getting whipped upwards. Looking back at this clip, she neither turns her head nor jolts in any way to cause her hair to jump. It just goes up on its own.
It just goes up on its own. Where Nurse Judy's hair got pulled up.
I'm out of ideas.
Just how exactly did Nurse Judy's hair fly up without there being a visible cause?
I actually don't know.
During one of her episodes of Reaching Upwards, she takes out her phone and records the ceiling. Take a look.
Okay, let me see. We need more. This is getting interesting. Okay, she's looking up. What am I seeing though? The roof? Is there something gonna be in the closet? Unidentifiable noise. Yo, I'm sucked in. If I get jump scared, I'm gonna freak it out. The blanket was like puffed up. This seems very, very convincing to me. Like, this actually seems very convincing to me. The reason I feel like this is very convincing to me is because if the mother is as sick as they're portraying in this video, right? Like, we don't know the full circumstance of everything. But if the mother was really this sick, it would be extremely messed up for them to like use her to fake spooky TikTok ghost videos, right? I mean, I wouldn't put it past people. They've done it before, but I don't know. I couldn't imagine doing this to my mom. In fact, if my mom was like sick and this age, she would totally want to do something like this. They're cutting open the mattress now to see if there's anything inside of it.
The new mattresses just came in.
So he got a new mattress. He's cutting open the old one. What could he possibly find in the mattress? The ghost? Think there's a ghost in the mattress? I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward faster. He's cutting open the mattress. Okay.
Thank you. To the person who suggested this, thank you.
There's like brown stains. What?
No signs of any lumps were found inside, but something just as horrifying was discovered. What was thought to be a new bed was actually just a used mattress that was covered up and made to look new. Raymond had no idea that he bought a mattress that was technically refurbished. There were no labels or any
how
zippers
would you
to
ever
indicate
know?
This was a cover when he bought
No one's
this a
gonna
year
cut it
ago.
open.
While it's rare, there have been documented cases of people
I believe
opening
it.
up their beds and finding a secondhand mattress inside. Upon discovering this,
Yo,
Raymond
we need to
throws
go
out
cut
the
open our
mattress
beds.
and reports that since then, there hasn't been much activity in his mother's room.
What?
But then 2 nights later, this happens.
Okay, if the mattress grows legs and runs at the house, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right, please let that happen. One time.
Mattress I took out of my mom's room. This is the mattress that I cut up the other day.
Okay.
It's out on the curb.
Can y'all just put stuff out on the curb like this for trash? My trash guy would just not pick that up.
I thought was the source of everything. There was the knocking. Well, tell me why.
Tell me why
I
what?
still hear the knocking.
Pipes? Pipes in the wall? Oh my
Thinking
goodness.
that the bed had been the culprit this whole time.
There's
he
so
was
many things
ticked off to
happening.
see that
So when I was growing up, I was young. I was like around 6 years old. My grandma started having signs of Alzheimer's, right? And by the time I was 10, my grandma's Alzheimer's had progressed so far that she was kind of like the lady in this video where she was just staring off, looking in like one direction. She never knew what was going on. She didn't know who I was or my mom or anybody. And she would just kind of reach out and do things. Kind of like, I'm wondering if this lady has Alzheimer's, maybe. I don't know if they said it in this video or not. But my grandma acted a lot like this lady did in the video, right? I also had an uncle. He had Alzheimer's as well. And he was very far gone. It had progressed extremely hard. And he couldn't remember anything. He didn't even know where he was 100% of the time. But there was one time we were all in the living room. We were watching a football game, right? And the Saints, I'm from New Orleans, the Saints scored and my uncle jumped out of his chair and like started celebrating. He was so excited. And it's like, he's already had Alzheimer's for like 7 years at this point. But it's almost like his brain turned on for a second and he just knew what was happening. It's weird how it all works. You know, it's weird how it all works. But like, I'm wondering like little things like that could be happening here. I don't know how to explain the hair being pulled up or the blanket, rising and then falling. But I've seen that stuff in other videos before and they have come out to be fake. I just not sure how yet. Like, I know there's been hundreds, if not thousands of cases where like the elderly is about to pass and they're like reaching their arms out and they're talking to people we can't see, like almost like they're going to the afterlife. I guess that's pretty common, especially in like geriatric care and stuff like that. So maybe that's what's happening here. And if all the activity seems to be happening in this room, why not just move your mom to a different room to see if like the activity stops or something like that? Part of me wants to say it's real and I sympathize with the family big time. But the other half, like the content creator half is saying they're doing it for views and money. And that's messed up if that's the case. Unless they need the views to make the money to afford the healthcare, then is it messed up? It's probably still messed up. But on the brighter side of things, look what my wife just got me. It's Bonnie. Bonnie's a hippopotamus from Five Nights at Freddy's, and you can't tell me otherwise. But yeah, in all serious note, I don't know if this one's fake or not. If it is faked and they're doing this, it's messed up. If it's not fake, then I also don't know what to say.
Takes place
Here we
at
go.
a subway station.
Another one.
Where apparently something appears inside a tunnel when it gets completely dark. It's the reason why many commuters who know about this passage take out their phones and begin to record.
Okay. So they're going through a passage and they're recording out the window. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to see something. I feel like I'm supposed to see something right now.
Now, the train speed makes it hard to see, but if you slow the footage, you'll see what appears to be another station that's entirely empty and outdated. Trains always pass it, but they never stop here. 6. And the train still pass it as it sits in between two stations that are still operating. However, every so often, people sneak inside and explore the place, only to be left feeling unsettled. On May 30th of 2026, a passenger on the subway line was getting ready to record the Chambéry station when he caught this instead.
Okay, so we're recording, we're moving, I'll average, dude. I mean, right off the rip, I know we're gonna see someone. I'm gonna assume it's just like a homeless guy looking for shelter or something. That's my gut feeling. If I see Slender Man, though, I'm gonna have other feelings of dread. I saw it. I saw it. I saw the lady. There's a lady there. Okay, I don't know any homeless people that dress this way. Where are we located at? Okay, the sign says Entrada. So we're in Spain, I believe. Does he say it in the video?
The station in Madrid, Spain is...
Oh, he literally said it 2 seconds later. We're in Spain, guys. I said this in an older video, right? But every time you watch these ghost videos, in America, we always see like a black shadow, right? And when we watch like Asian culture horror videos like this, we always see literally just the Grudge. And then when we watch Spanish ones like this, we always see the lady in white. It's like almost like every culture has their own spooky ghost type and they stick to it like glue. Yeah, I can't really debunk this one. I'm gonna go with a really good edit. I did actually go frame by frame through the file and I didn't see anything that like jumped out to me or anything. It looked very convincing, so maybe it is a real ghost? I don't know.
Now the following
next one
comes from a mother
waking up with baby for diaper change.
When one night at around 3:40 in the morning, her cameras record something that leaves her too scared to leave the room.
What? Too scared to leave? I'll be quiet.
According to Daisy Andrade, out of all the strange things that have happened at home, this one may just be the most terrifying. And it doesn't help that what she captured might have some connection to what others have caught on camera while visiting the island where she lives.
Growing up in Hawaii, there's a lot of ancient Hawaiian stories or traditions, or I would call superstitions. It's probably just ancient Hawaiian spirits trying to get my attention.
So take note of this stick here, right?
Okay.
So
okay, we got a stick.
That's left, but at the same time, I look at this other one. I zoom in.
Wow.
Look at that. But I zoom into this is like a hole.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps.
That is creepy. That's a creepy
Seeing
picture.
This only makes Daisy's video that much more unsettling. As she writes, I always pray with my boys before bed, and coincidentally, we forgot to say our nightly prayer this night. Whatever was here will not be welcomed here again.
Well, what is it? I don't see anything.
This is what she caught.
Oh, they haven't showed us yet. Change your baby's diaper.
Yeah.
Here's her son's voice.
Yeah.
What? Go to check on him in his room, which he shares with his little brother, to see them both sleepy, whatever. I start feeling very uneasy and confused. Both of my boys. Oh, look, there's the husband. I didn't even see him back there sleeping. Wait for it. Heard a whistle. Goosebumps? First of all, goosebumps? How do you see goosebumps? It's in black and white, and it's blurry. Look at the husband's face, okay? Looks like Asmongold. Sorry. I barely hear the mom. Get something that helps me figure out what's going on. Him going outside to check while I stay in the boys' room to see if the boys are talking in their sleep. That's what I assumed. Whistling. Okay, the text is going so fast. We start trying to figure out what exactly happened in the very comfortable and confused explain. What? That this was something spiritual. And in fact, not one of our boys calling for me.
After encountering whatever it was that sounded just like their child, Daisy and her husband concluded that this whole incident had to be something paranormal. Either someone or something that couldn't be seen was calling out to Daisy. But according to her, she swore it sounded just like her son, who during this whole time was fast asleep. If neither of her older children were awake, then who was calling out to mom? As Daisy states,
I have these extremely loud, and I can barely make out the mommy. It doesn't even sound like that. If I'm being honest, it does not sound like mommy is being said at all. But it does, like, their reaction to what's happening does seem genuine. Like, they're definitely hearing something. Oh, I heard mom. I heard it. Kinda. Goosebumps. Dude, what are you talking about? So, oh, I heard that one. Could it be a bird? Could it just be like a bird or something outside the house making that whistling sound and it just sounds like mom? That would be, I think it's an animal outside the house. Y'all, I have owls outside my house all the time, birds, and they whistle and make weird noises that can sound like a person saying a word. We actually had a bobcat in my backyard, and with these in, I heard the noise that it made, and it sounded like my wife was calling me. So I went downstairs, and she's like, oh, it's just a bobcat in the backyard. Also, if you see a bobcat in your backyard, do not pet it. Those things they will rip you apart.
Now on September 10th, 2025, a CCTV camera in the corner of a highway interchange recorded something that many pedestrians had witnessed but couldn't make sense of. They were frightened by what emerged from this highway. At around 2:20 p.m., pedestrians on the Concordia Bridge Highway in Mexico City were suddenly surrounded by a strange fog that seemingly came out of nowhere.
Oh.
They weren't sure where the fog had come from or why many people were running away from it. But
Silent
when news
Hill?
broke that a gas tanker had tipped over on a curving ramp, causing a massive cloud of gas, things made sense now.
Okay.
Except for one thing. While researching this incident, I found a surprising number of comments from people claiming to have seen silhouettes or shadowy figures flying through the smoke. Although the fog was no longer a mystery, people still couldn't explain the strange faces and eerie shadows they saw in the mist.
Where? Let me see.
Now, although none of these videos seem to show any of the so-called flying silhouettes people saw, one video captures something that's just as unsettling. On May 25th of 2026,
I wanted to see the silhouette
almost a year
people.
later, a motorcyclist travels down the same highway where the gas leak happened. Mind you, that the reason this bridge looks darker than usual is because shortly after the gas leak, a spark had lit up the whole place.
Okay.
This is what was caught.
I thought he was going to say because it's nighttime, which it is nighttime. Okay. I don't see anything weird. Just kidding. I saw a bush. Scream. That scream was absolutely edited in. 100%. Look, there's people standing all along the side of the road.
This wasn't sure if he was just hearing things, but after watching the footage from his dash cam, it's clear that an agonizing scream was heard nearby.
An
While the source isn't obvious.
Is this the person right here? What?
Something else is. It wasn't until many people started screenshotting a certain moment in this clip and putting it in the comments that the footage became even more unsettling. At around the following timestamp, this was captured. Watch closely.
Alright. I got some ideas. Dude, I can't see nothing. Buddy. Okay, you caught a person walking. Good job.
An outline of a misty figure can be seen standing to the right. It isn't exactly a perfect silhouette, but something noticeable appears right behind the concrete barrier. And it's the fact that a scream is immediately followed afterwards that viewers couldn't help but theorize what this was. Maybe, as some believe, this figure had been the spirit of someone who lost their life during the sudden gas fire.
It's
to those
not.
who were there when it happened, this belief isn't far-fetched. They, and most others who visit the place now, often feel a sense of dread and
No, you
unease.
don't. You're just...
They don't exactly know why that is, but feel that it might be due to the residual energy left behind by those who unfortunately met their end. But of course, what do you think? Could this have been someone who passed away?
Okay, so there's explanations for all of this. For the silhouettes of people and shadows being seen in the fog here, I think there was something similar that happened like this, and it was concluded that what the people were seeing, the silhouettes, the shadow people, were literally just the way the light was hitting others, and it was reflecting off the thick fog substance. As for this giant blob over here, that's literally just a person, and the scream that we heard was not edited in, I don't think. It was probably just a weird dude screaming at cars passing by. Despite how many videos I make per month on all my channels, I do go outside and I do take road trips, and this is not that uncommon. Like, it doesn't happen often, but there have been times where I'm driving down the highway, there was people lined up on the side of the road, and one of them yells at the car or something like that. I mean, if it's not a random person screaming at cars, then we have a ghost on our hands. And the ghost's whole purpose, his entire existence in the afterlife, is to sit on the side of the road and scream at cars. What? Look how fast the camera is moving. Everything around it, it's blurry. It's not gonna do a good job of picking up people no matter what. Although it is wearing like, what? It is a blob though. I don't know. I still think it's a person, and there's some compression happening and some artifact happening, and it just looks like a blob. Either that or some bush. Fellas, that's it for this video. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all are still enjoying the ghost debunking series. If there's anything that I missed in these videos, just let me know down in the comments below. If you guys got some theories or something, let me know that as well. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.